Number 5, Serra dropped from number 2 after losing to Chaminade 37-27, falling to 3-5 overall and 0-3 in the Mission League. The Cavaliers will now host Notre Dame Sherman Oaks Friday. This game is at El Camino again or at Southwest?
Southwest.
Serra led that game 27-10, but it was injuries to Duvay Williams and Devohn Moutra Jr. that derailed the Serra offense. The pair accounted for nearly 150 yards of offense and 3 touchdowns in the first half. I took a look at that article written by our colleague, Tracy McDannald, and Cavalier coach Scott Altenberg did not shy away from the kind of mistakes that were made. He said, when you're used to a level of success, it's hard, but you've got to remember you're dealing with young guys and they're going to make mistakes as well. And then on what appeared to be a fake punt on 4th and 5 that lost 17 yards, coach said he should have punted. That was not a fake. He acted like a 15-year-old, and that's what happens. Knowing this is one of the better programs in the area since the early 2000s, one can only imagine how tough of a season this is on such a tenured coach. I'm certain Serra's focus is taking care of business Friday, but is there any chance the Cavs get a shot in the postseason?
They're going to have to get to 5-5. They're 3-5 now. I think you got to get to 500 to be considered for an at-large. I haven't checked the latest ratings where they are, which division. Last couple weeks ago, they were like, it would have been a Division 2 team, but as they started losing, I mean, their schedule's still tough. But they got to get to at least 5-5 to have a shot. And then that's just considering if there's room for an at-large bid in your division. It's tough. You look at Bishop Montgomery basketball a couple years ago. I mean, they had their playoff streak snapped. Young team never really came around. I think they probably missed the last 2 years. Every program goes through it. I mean, you can only ride. You don't ride up at the top forever. You got to sort of take a hit as they're doing this season. A lot of young guys get experience, come back next year, and you probably see a different Serra team next year for sure.
Here's hoping, because I know they're young. I know they don't graduate a lot of seniors, but definitely something to work on. And I'm sure coach is going to go back to the drawing board and figure out what can be done, because it is one of the model programs in the area, despite the record that they have.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the last couple of years, they sent a lot of guys to college, quarterbacks. I mean, on the defensive end, All-Americans, Roger Pleasant at UCLA. A couple years ago, we had all those receivers a couple years ago that all went to D1 college. This year, Akari Wilder is going to be an All-American. He's going to Ohio State. So it's a lot of guys they've come through there, moved on, and now it's time for the younger guys. There's a lot of 7s and 28s that are trying to get, fighting their way up. Now that next group got to take over and lead the program back next year. That's assuming they don't make just a miraculous run and beat Notre Dame and Bishop Amat, which is possible, but the way they've played the offensive struggle the last couple of weeks, I don't know. You never know. I mean, high school football, you never really know what can happen, but they've had some struggles offensively this season for sure.
True, and those are 2 tough tasks, especially Notre Dame and Bishop Amat, 2 of the better teams in Southern California, especially at the Division I level.